Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of our Stoneblock series. So today, or as last time we played, it was a struggle to get RF energy. And we made a draconic generator. Let's see if we're still nearby. So we cleared out some room here. I made a draconic generator, just normal generator. Produces 90, I believe. Let's see. Let's see if we can find draconic generator. Oh, sorry, Nope. I don't need to type in. Let's do @draconic. Evolution. So we've got a few things here from evolution. I want to see if there's any other generators. Energy infuser, rain sensor. Because we were using this right here. And this is not great. It's good. Dislocation normalizing field. Drops within 5 blocks from being collected by item dislocators. Interesting. Okay. It's the fusion stuff. Gates, frames, mob spawner, draconic chest, so chest with tier basic chest with a bunch of furnaces on one side. 5, so we need 5 of each. A draconic block, 2 crafting tables, and 2 draconic cores. Cost 20 million RF. That's our issue. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can find a way. Hold shift to reverse placement logic. Okay, whatever. We're gonna see if there's any other energy source in this mob. Create a block exchanger now. Ender energy manipulator, slightly creepy. Mystical device taps the energy of the dragon's own healing crystals, and along with the souls of the few nearby Endermen, to exact an egg from the Ender dragon. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, so our goal today, from what I was looking at, was, so here's some draconic evolution we did. Trying to know if we completed the draconic energy core. That wyvern core, sweet. Our biggest issue is gonna be energy. So okay, battery, whatever. Let's go ahead and open these to see what we get. Some epic bacon, cool. Resonant ender upgrade. So our goal is gonna be to start working on the different generators, because from what I've read, let's grab the tablet. Actually, the tablet might help out as well, but from what I was thinking is power generation and getting every single one of these complete, because we have solar panels and we can set those up. We could do a reactor for energy, which would be good. But I need to look into that. But the rainbow generator apparently is super good. It produces 1 million per tick. So we're going to look at the rainbow generator. So when all other generators are creating power, taste the ultimate power of the rainbow. So this cannot be crafted. Rainbow generator. I guess you need the 2 halves, which is another copy of all the power, all the things, and the rest of them. So that's 8, 16. So from what I understand, if you create every single one of these generators and then have every single one of them going at the same time nearby, the rainbow generator can be activated. What that means is we need to make all of these. So let's see what it takes to do that. Let's see if we can just knock a few out right now. Some blaze rods, cool. That's exactly what we need actually for that. So let's start by We got potion generators. This is with extra utilities too. So what we'll do is here, we'll do add extra utilities. We'll type in generator. So we're looking for the potion one. Missing that and the other things. Let's see if we can make a brewing stand. Can furnace generator, which is a normal generator. So grab a furnace. Grab a trapped. Couple machine blocks. And that should allow us to make that. We're missing some redstone. Yeah, that was an issue in the last episode as well. What we got here? Nothing of value. Okay, let me grab. Actually, what kind of ore do we have? We have bronze. There's a lot of bronze. So we have steel. Not much. There's some mana steel. I mean, a few blocks of invar. Let's just grab the hammer. I think we need to clear out a lot of room. So that area is going to be kind of fucked. Because of the thing that I did. Hee haha. Breaking the server and shit. Let's just go here. And let's clear out some room. Let's go here. Let's just look at the top each time. Actually, we should look one down, I think. Let's grab these torches. I should put these in the other hand. That's fine. Break that, that, and that. So if we're looking at the top, boop, boop, boop. Just don't look at the top, but then we end up with this anyway. So we'll just go up a little bit here, and we'll adjust as we go. I want to go one higher because we're going to put some stairs in here, make it look a little nicer. If we do that, it will remove both of those. That's not what we want, technically. Here, that's exactly what we want. Okay, let's make this a little second floor here. Even them out, so one more. Oh, that's fine. Oh. One, two, three. Cool. Let's go to mine all this out. Alrighty, and how much do we do there? We did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so 9. So we do another 9 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't want to hit the thing. That gives us a little room to mess around in, at least. Let's go make some. Honestly, let's push this back one. Because we're like up into the room, perfect. That gives us kind of like not blocking or being attached to the thing in any way. We're gonna need some wither stars every now and then, so we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and kill everything that's in here. Okay, I got the skulls. Bones can go in there. Go pop that loot bag, why not? Boots, wither skeleton skull, lame, manulin, which is cool. Magma slime crystal, which is also cool. That can go on the ground there. Another legendary loot bag. Grab those, that can go on the ground. Let's check the thing. We'll take the epic. Cobalt, cool. Let's get rid of some stuff. We don't need the zombie heads. Those can be going in there. Just see if there's any rare loot bag. There was something we were looking for in rares at some point as well. Slimy dirt was not it, but we shall take it for now. And then last thing here, rare loot bag. We'll take the saplings and then we'll throw the bag down. A couple of heads there, totally cool. Those into the system with our ores and the slime. Not what I wanted. Okay. Lily pads, that's what it was. I don't think there's anything in there we need. Go ahead and activate that and let it start draining stuff. Cool. Let's see if we can throw these in there while it's doing it. Cool. I saw these in there, and then we were coming down here to grab, or to craft some stairs and such. Can we repair? Let's see if I can just grab some of this and repair this using the... No. Doesn't work. Okay. Well, we got a damaged one. That's fine. Whatever. This can go in there too. Not a big deal. What was the main thing we were looking for? Was taking some stone. We have smooth stone. Sweet. Let's make that into... Oh, it's not that. It's normal stone. What does the stairs look like here? Doesn't have a recipe for stairs. Okay, let's grab a normal stone then. Let's turn that into some of these bad boys. And Let's see if that's enough. It's probably not, which is fine. That's not gonna work like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. So we'll need to make 12 more. Stone.
Ah, look at me on fireballs of fur. Fireballs of fur. Ah, look at me. Look at me, I'm a fireballs of fur.
So loud. You guys came in so hot. The loudest shit level. Hey, don't tempt me.
You about to play some Minecraft today?
Chris is not hopping on. I'm currently playing. I'm live in it.
Me and Dustin started playing Stoneblock yesterday.
No shot. You literally said you didn't want to play Stoneblock.
Oh, I didn't want to join one that's already been in action.
Well, if you get the
like
looting sword.
Like progression-based ones late. So.
Did you? You're doing Stoneblock 1? Stoneblock 1?
3.
3. Okay.
Beat the Beast Stoneblock 3.
Yeah, I think that's one that we're gonna end up doing. But for now, we're just doing Stoneblock 1.
Cool. Well, I'll see you later.
Okay, have fun.
Peace.
Peace. Mana pearl, cool. Don't know how useful that is, but we'll keep it. Just clear that out occasionally so we can get that. Okay, because we got that thing set up. So this is gonna be. Do we have the wireless? Did they make me one? Wireless receiver. Just make one real fast so I can just have it. Wireless terminals or crafting one. No, sir. So you did not make me one, which is annoying, but it's okay. I was hoping there was a crafting one. That's extra cells. I need this one. Okay. Wireless charging antenna now. Ugh, I don't want to make all that. I'll just come back down as I need. So let's start with making that potion 1. So we needed at extra utilities generator. Did we make the potion? No, we didn't. We need the redstone. That's right. So we need to. I'm gonna make some automated stuff. That's what it was at. That's right. So to get redstone, you need to sift. What is it? Where's the sift? So you need a heavy sift, dust. Okay, so we want multiple machines here. The main one is gonna be the crusher. From extra utilities is probably the best one. Mechanism requires kilojoules energy. Can we make this just off the rip? Sweet. So let's make a crop crushers. We're gonna need those. We're gonna need auto sieves. We want the heavy one, so you need a heavy sieve glass panes, blocks of steel, and steel ingots. So what are you missing? You're missing the heavy sieve, which is easy to make. And we're missing the blocks of steel, which is obviously just going to be for making normal steel. Normal steel had a crafting recipe we were able to use here. So coal, iron, and the stone hammer. So we need coal. We need a couple of these bad boys, so let's just click on steel. Absolute shit ton of steel here. Ran out of coal there. That's crazy. So we need steel blocks. Let's make 2 of these for now. Since we're gonna need another one of those. Oh, it's because it was the wrong type. Whatever. Let's do it ourselves. My building is wrong with the... Oh, okay. That. We'll build 2 for now. I probably need 2 more blocks of steel. This is the glass. Okay. That's easy to fix. Two heavy auto sieves. We want, probably gonna need the diamond. Oh, not here. Diamond stiffen mesh. Caps lock. Okay, that's easy enough to make. No, we want string. Where's our string at? We don't have any string in here. Interesting. Do we have it hiding in a chest somewhere? Cobwebs can be turned into string. We've got string somewhere. Gotsta. Oh, he's got diamond stiffen mesh just chilling. Okay, so my thought is we need to clear up space, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. My thought is cobblestone. We need some item pipes actually. Cobblestone into so grab item cables and we'll make some item extract cables. What are we missing there? The redstone. Darn it. Redstone needs dust, right? So cobblestone. We're gonna need a couple crushers now that I think about it, because cobblestone, let's test it just to see how many crushers we need. We go in our inventory, cool. So it's cobblestone, crushed once, turns into gravel, crushed 2 times is dirt, crushed 3 times is sand, crushed 4 times is dust. So I need 4 crushers. Which needs redstone. Okay, so you see where we're running into problems. Let's go ahead and grab some compressed cobble. Probably can't do 2 stacks, but we could do a little something new. Let's use the hallway here. Got the wand, got the hammer. Okay. Did I do all of it? Oh, I made too high. Okay. Well, let's do it. Screw it. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. So let's just get a shit ton of dust. We'll get our redstone we need to make the auto machine, and we'll make the auto machine so that it is creating the redstone for us. That's the first thing, right? Get all the way down to dust. Once we make that one, it's not gonna be that difficult to make the others, right? Because that's the furthest we're gonna need to crush all together. So it's gonna be a fun time. Probably won't be able to hold all of the gravel that's about to come out of this. But we can honestly set up the auto sieve by itself with the first amount of dust going. Sorry for the chuckles. Avril's playing Sudoku and getting frustrated.
I have it on easy.
You have it on easy and can't solve it.
I can solve the first 2 boxes.
I was telling the chat that you're playing Sudoku and struggling, and then you immediately get off the headphone to say that you're playing on easy as well. Just makes it.
Like almost 17 minutes. I don't even have 2 boxes solved.
It's okay.
I can never switch the numbers, but it's like 1 second. It's like no, this number has to go here. But then by the time I get to the next box, it's like then there's nowhere to put a 9 in this box. There's 9s in every row.
Well, then it's not where it needs to go.
But then when I go back, it's like no, it has to go here because there's a 9 that I can't delete.
You've got to be missing something.
I'm fucked.
You're missing something.
I know.
Something somewhere. You know, we could make... I mean, I'll just need chest, I think. I'll need a device that I put cobblestone in. Right? And then cobblestone? I mean, I could just pull a wire from that cobblestone thing, maybe. But cobblestone into device. That goes into crusher. That goes into... crusher. That goes into crusher until you get down to dust, and then once we get down to dust, it'll need to go into the sieve, the auto sieve, and that way we can get infinite redstone. So let's start off with, we'll just do a stack for now. It should go by pretty quick. This will give us our best chance at getting the redstone. So we'll do a stack there. Welcome in, by the way. Appreciate you tuning in. We're trying to get... Oh, it's Chris. She put a number in the wrong place. Chris joined the chat right as I started talking about Sudoku, and he said you put the number in the wrong place. She said shut the fuck up. So, brother, I'm trying to create an auto dust sieve. So what I'm needing to do is, one, I'm going to need to manually get some dust and sieve it, because we need redstone to make the things that I'm trying to make to automate making the redstone, which is funny in its own right. But, oh, we already had a shite ton of dirt. Holy. I just want 1 stack, thank you. little cocky there, brother. Just outright, I'm good at Sudoku. You may be. I know I'm decent at it, but we had a little. I can't remember where I got it from. A little puzzle book. It's like a puzzle a day book or something that I had bought, and she found it, and she was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then I started doing a Sudoku, and then I had to give the girls a bath. And long story short, she ended up starting to do it. But the way that she does it a lot of times is she says, "Okay, this number can go in 2 slots. I'm just gonna throw it in one of those slots and see what happens." And so she quite literally will just throw numbers. Lava Gens, I was thinking of just using my Draconic one because it's pretty good. I don't know if I RF translate to what I need. So I'm gonna test it. If it works by powering the sieve, then I'll use the Draconic one and just do energy outputs. Because it does 96 RF per tick. Well, we'll see. But yeah, so she'll just put random numbers in slots and hope for the best, basically. It's pretty funny to see. Cool. Got a few redstone already. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. We're going to start by trying to get this auto sieve with the diamond mesh, and then we'll grab the draconic generator. We'll actually just place it right here and see what happens. So if we do this connected, no mesh, we put the mesh. Yeah, that powers it, even if it's FE. And we throw the dust in there. How fast does it drain it? Very quickly. Alright, we'll take half of that and we'll do it manually. But we just need better. I brought it and left it the book. Oh, was it? Okay. It was Chris's book. The puzzle book was Chris's, apparently.
What?
The puzzle book was Chris's. He said he brought it and then he left it here. And now here we are. You playing Sudoku. Huh? Hmm. Yeah, maybe the first time he visited them. I don't know.
Well, I almost solved 4 boxes now, so
Hmm.
I've almost solved 4 boxes now.
Oh, okay. 4 whole 9x9s? Or 4 total boxes? Like 4 squares in total.
4.
So 4 total 9x9s. Or 3x3s. Okay. Nice. Until you get to the end and you realize you messed up one number and they're all wrong. Said until you get to the end and you've messed up every one number and then made everything wrong.
It tells me everything.
Guess we'll see.
It won't let me place anything.
Just a 7. Give us 48. Give blaze powder too, which is hilarious. Also give gold, which is nice because we need that anyways for a lot of things. Actually have some in here, which is cool. 8, 16 plus that is 19. There's enough for 2 blocks, so that's cool. Then how's this going? Completely out. This is now draining. Consumes 120 per tick. And this produces 96 RF per tick. I don't know how the equivalent exchange is for FE per tick is. Okay, how slow is production now? Pretty slow. Okay, so let's grab all this. We'll let that do its thing. So we do need a better generator. Oh, we have over a stack of redstone, so that's cool. Gunpowder, bone meal, dust we need, gunpowder, skystone, glowstone, Certus quartz, redstone, crushed black quartz, nickel, that. 3 more silver ore. So we need 2 more of these. If you can use sticky or normal piston, why would you not just use normal? That's crazy. I think I'll put that other crusher in here, actually. That's kind of funny. Okay. So I actually just want to look at this. This requires, it holds 20,000 RF. Okay. I got done, so that's cool. Grab all that. Grab that. Transfer. Cool. Okay, so now we need to make the item extractor. Just need a dropper. We'll need a couple of these. So let's grab like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, I don't have nuggets because who fucking has nuggets? What the freak? Oh, because it's using the fancy ones. Why is he calling me? Yes, brother. We don't have enough to power 4 at a time? What do you need for grid power? The solar panels and stuff? Yeah, well, we'll run into that when we run into that. Mm-hmm. Cobblestone. Cobblestone into gravel. Yeah. Into dirt. Man, that's whatever. Too late. I'm back. Whee. So Chris says that we need grid power. Well, let me do this again. So cobblestone, crushed into gravel, crushed into dirt, crushed into sand, crushed into... No, we're messing this up here. Cobblestone is crushed into gravel. Gravel is crushed into dirt. Dirt is crushed into sand. Sand is crushed into dust. Dust gets auto-sieved. That's the goal. So let's see if this is possible. So we'll do the at extra utilities generator. Base power given is 1 grid power. Resonator polished stone. Let's look and see if we have a resonator first. We do, so let's not waste our time. So resonator. That doesn't connect, okay. Oh my god, the turning. Let's grab our stone. Okay, our stone. How many? Stone burnt 1 for 1. We need 6 per. So let's try this. Power 0.4 and needs 8 GP. So that one can't be done yet. So let's go ahead and break that. I want to get to here, dude. I want to get to here so bad. Survival generator, which of course doesn't give me any information on it. Things it's used in. Cool. Carpet creates 3000 RF is what that looks like. And it uses 15,000 RF every 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so 5 RF per tick. It's not great. Let's look at the generators here. So solar panel transfers 1 FE per tick, or generates 1 FE per tick, transfers 8 per tick. If you need to retain energy in items, harvest while sneaking. Okay. What does the solar array do? So Chris is saying we need mills to create grid power. So that lava mill generates 4 grid power, progression efficiency lost. So 0 grid power to 200 grid power for 0%. 200 grid power to 400 grid power is 33%. 4,800 is 50. Above 800 is 80%. So this one looks pretty easy. Problem is we still need the stone burnt. I think it's because this is technically going. Thanks, brother. Okay. This isn't running, this isn't running, this isn't running. Because there's no items in it. So that should be completely empty. So can we get the resonator back out of here real fast and then grab the stone. We need to figure out how to get this power. Does that power that? No, because the power is still bad. So it's 0.4 out of 8 GP. Can't connect to the lava one from what it sounds like, or what it look like. So we need to figure out a way to get grid power. Let's look it up. How to get early GP Minecraft. Modern Minecraft particularly using extra utilities too. The most effective, accessible method is to use a combination of manual mills, resonators, and then water mills. So manual mills is your starting point. Punch it to generate the initial GP needed to power a resonator. Manual mill to craft a resonator, which will You need it to power the water mill. Once you have a resonator, you can build a water mill, which can generate a significant amount of GP, 16 each. Once you have a water mill, you can build more and more mills to generate large amounts of GP. So we need a manual mill. Water, wind, fire, creative, no. Manual mill. Boom. That's easy enough to make. Let's do that. Manual mill. Done. Easy peasy. That powers the resonator, which allows us to make the stone, which allows us to make the water mill. So I think brother already has a water fluid pump, coal generator, fluid pump. He's got a bunch of pumps, but he doesn't have the water mill. So let's start by getting basic grid power. So let's take this and we'll go to the other side here to do manual, touching the resonator. We'll put the stone in there. We punch this to generate power. For every 4 we generate, should work that. Okay. So you need 8. So every 8 gives us 1 stone. How much do we need for the water mill? 6 for the water mill. I think the lava mill is actually easier. 6, 7. Oh, you just hit it once and it auto hits. I have my hand completely off the device right now. And it's working. So we need 7 for the lava mill. So let's go ahead and do that. Six. We need 1 more. If it gets to 8, we'll have 7. We can craft the lava mill, which should generate for us. So let's grab the 7. And let's go make a lava mill. Let's look up how a lava mill works. Lava mill, extra utilities too. Feed the beast, perfect. Lava mill is added by extra utilities, is rated to provide 4 GP when placed next to lava and function similar to a water mill. So basically, surround it in lava source blocks. Prior to 2 GP, multiple source blocks will not increase the amount of GP given, though multiple mills can utilize the same source block. Placing the block next to the first step of flowing lava. Placing the block next to the first step of flowing lava will generate 3 in the overworld and 3.5 in the nether. Although the block's description explains that it is capable of providing 4, this is difficult to achieve in practice, if not impossible. So you want it to flow once, and then it gives a little design as well, which seems pretty easy to make. The inability to produce 4 GP may be a bug. Okay, but it seems pretty easy to get that generation, and you can build it to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lavas. We're going to start with 1 just to produce a basic amount, and then we'll use that to power the resonator, which allows us to do it. So let's build the lava mill. We don't have a little red piece. Let's make one of those. Should be able to make those easy. Build the lava mill. Let's go ahead and grab a bucket. Okay, we don't have any extra buckets, so we're just going to use our water bucket we've got here. And we'll grab some lava. Are we able to pull lava out of this? That'd be crazy. No. These are full though, so we're going to snag one of those. So I don't know how close this needs to be. So what we're going to try is we're just going to build it right here, and then we'll replace this with whatever later. So basically what it's saying is, if you put the generator down, you want lava to flow 1 time to generate power. So this generates power now. It can generate up to 3. Okay. Now, the only problem is so this is sensing the 3. Grid power 3. Out of 3.4 out of 3. Okay, so this is sensing that. Perfect. So let's remove this real fast. Remove this. Let's create a little room underneath our generator area here. It's quite literally just going to be... Let's go grab the other end of our hammer so we'll be a little faster. Chris currently has our thing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create some shit. That's gonna be too high, yeah. Right here will be fine. Right here will be fine. And then we can move our this that way. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So we go this way once. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Plus the 1. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Plus the 1. 1, 2, 3 plus the 1. Light this bad boy up for now. Okay. So the way it's generated is you've got center block, which this should still be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So right here is our center. So this will be a lava generator. Then you break this open, and here's a generator. Oh, here's a generator. Here's a generator, and here's a generator. So basically, you place this down. That generates up to 3, basically. So now we're gonna go make 7 more stone using the manual one. This isn't doing any, but this can help us because now we have a total of 18 possible. This can generate up to 15 by itself. That one generates 3, but 3 times the 5 will make us 15 on its own, naturally. So we need to get this to 8, and you'll see the number kind of jumps here and there because that one's generating 3. So we do nothing here. Now there's no power because I'm not actively generating this. Okay, I like this. This is cool. So we need 7 more of those to make the lava one. So 5, so 2 more. I'm actually going to make 14 because if we get 2 more generators in place, which we're going to need to do anyways, then we're going to get basically the lava can generate on its own at that point. It can generate the resonator. The resonator can move on its own. So we're going to do that. So 4 more. One. Yep. Let's try to miss one. 1. 2. I'm like holding it down as if I need to. I don't know. I forgot that I can just let it go and it'll do its thing. This will be 3. And this one will be 4. Trigger was 14. Because I can grab that. Run down here. Get Get the heck rid of that. Get this. Make that. Throw that in there. Realize that I need 2 more of these. Grab those because we've got redstone right now. Make those 2. And this will give us... So you can see it says grid power because we're holding the thing. If you put one here, put one here, as 9 grid power it's going to generate on its own. So now, without us doing anything, that's generating grid power. The next thing you can do is grab another lava bucket for the other generators we're going to be doing. And that's still running, so that's fine. We basically have infinite lava right now, which is exactly what we want. You put lava on this side. That I'll give you that. I'm pretty sure it said the more blocks you add don't change anything, so that's fine. We're just gonna let this thing run, and we're gonna grab 2 more of those red things, redstone, resonating redstone crystals, because we're gonna make 2 more of those generators. See, this has already created 6 for us without us doing anything, and then we can also increase production if we wanted to manually by helping out here with a total of 25. So once that hits 8, that's 1 more generator to generate for us. So run back down here. Anyone who doesn't know how this is working, hope you're learning with us. See here, it's generating all on its own. Go ahead and throw this down here. That's now a total of 12 on its own. You see it's going up a little faster. Yeah, this is working well. So it has 2 created. We're going to go ahead and help it out. Okay, so this can create up to 4, it says. This one can create up to 4. Up to 4. So this one says adjustment. Gives GP for adjacent flowing water blocks. The higher the level, the more GP. Source/full water blocks do not count. Higher the level, that's interesting. 0 GP to 64. Progressive efficiency loss. So it can go up to 64 before it starts losing efficiency. Interesting. So the windmill generates power from wind. Power boosted by rain. North and south blocks must be clear. Base power given 1. And then based on the thing, okay. Fire mill is interesting. Holds up to 4. Placed over fire. Okay. Creative mill doesn't matter. Dragon egg mill. So this one has 500 GP given. Let's look it up. See if the dragon egg mill is any good, or how it can be used. Dragon egg mill. Ooh, spelled egg wrong. Egg mill. Extra utilities 2. Feed the beast. It actually generates 500 power when dragon egg is placed on top of it. So it requires dragon stone, wyvern fusion crafting injectors. So that's part of Draconic, it probably, or uses Draconic to make it. Actually, I have redstone, 2 nether stars. That actually looks pretty easy. It says Sky Factory 3 though, so we'll see. Will progressively power loss, which means that the first mill gives 500, while the second only gives 250, while the third dragon will only give 25. So it loses a lot as you go through it. But 500 is a crap ton in comparison to what we're currently doing. Let's grab this. It's enough to make 2. I think I'm going to expand the lava one. To allow each... Where am I going? Let's make 2 of these bad boys. We need to make another one of the red things. Honestly, what are we missing there? Ender shard? Oh, and the cutter tool. What is the thing called? Glass cutter. Let's just make a bunch of these. I use our redstone, which is fine. Because we're getting grid power, baby. So we need stone burns, which is fine. So we should be able to use one of... So this is up to 64 grid power. So we should be able to use this to flow that way and that way. One, we could place one there. That increases us to 15 total. What was the loss? So 0 to 200 just using this. No loss. So there's no effect. Let's keep going. That works. If we wanted to, let's grab 2 more lava buckets. Grab that. And if we treat... I want to say we treat these like additional ones, because if we make that run that way and that way, it's not going to touch anything else other than that. So maybe... I mean, let's go ahead and fill this up. Still 15, so that's cool, because they're still running into that. Honestly, you don't need that there, so whatever. Well, what I'm thinking is if I place this here, this would be the first place it runs. Yeah. Runs there and there. Has 2, 3 sides. So technically, I could place a thing here. 18? Yeah, let's remove that. That's 18, so that's all getting 8. That's also the first one that this runs into, since it's that, so that's another one there. I think that's the best design for the compactiveness. We're gonna need some more sky blocks, or sky, not sky blocks, what they call the burnt stone. Stone burnt. Grab that. I'll grab another one. Why not? So if we do that, that's 21. This lava can also run one this way, which would allow me to put power here, 24, and power here. And it'll run this way, which will allow me to put power here and power here. So basically just have like a diagonal off of these source blocks. Okay. So theoretically, I mean, I've still got plenty of power I can make just with this. Let's go make some stone. We got 64 on us. Let's throw that in there. So that in there. Am I not knowing how to make smooth stone? Please tell me I'm not that dumb. Am I missing it? Am I not seeing it? I'm missing it somewhere. Gotta be. Chisel? Okay, let me just look up the burnt stone. Burnt. And it needs the resonator with polished stone, which is any type of chiseled into that. Okay, so that's fine, because then I can do another stack real fast before that runs out. Sweet. Then I can do this, this, and then this, and this. It gives me 2 stacks. Cool. I can have have this auto running. Which is perfect. That creates GP. This should be naturally receiving GP as well in case we need it. Needs 4,000 RF every 10 seconds. So it does need energy as well. So it needs RF and GP to run. So this one, how much GP does it need? Does the crusher say? Doesn't. But it does receive GP. So we'll see. Confused why it doesn't just tell you how much GP it needs. Let's check and see if this cobblestone should be crushed and go to that, go to that, go to that. Let's start with do we have energy cables? Perfect. Is there an energy export? Please tell me there's not. Energy extraction. Okay. There is. We don't have the redstone because I've already done the thing. It's fine. I'll get some more redstone real fast. Last 2 blocks here. Cool. So I think it is 27. Ooh, the lag. That's awesome. Go ahead and throw that, that, and that in. Grab the extraction. I'm just gonna need. Well, I guess I technically don't need the extraction if I just take Chris's coal generators. But I do need 4 of those. So let's look up the coal generator. Coal generator from... Well, they don't stack either. That's kind of lame. From actual additions. What does this one do? 60 RF per tick. More power generation and lasts longer on a single fuel EMC. So it requires a machine frame. Interesting. But we'll make the ones that Chris already has. 2 iron casings for that. 1, missing a piece of coal. That's hilarious. Let's go ahead and break one of these down. Okay, so we got 4. Let's run up here. We got 21 of those, which is awesome. Coal generator, block of coal. That'll crush that down. Coal generator, block of coal. Coal generator, block of coal. Coal generator, block of coal. 180. Crystal flux, okay. So it goes through there. Goes through there. Sand goes through here. Comes dust, gets put into the sifter, which also needs power. But it is, I think it's already been sucked through, so that's cool. We'll make one more coal generator. Because we can make plenty of coal. Or charcoal at least. Let's make one more of those bad boys. And then we'll grab the coal that's actually in here for now. Just to get this thing going. So then we put that in there. That'll start this process. it's running that. Where did it go? It's probably stuck in here because it probably needs to be compressed. Okay, so we'll do a little extra here. We'll go item into an auto crafter compressor. Auto compressor rationing. That's actually super easy to make. Chris actually might have one if he was using a heavy sieve. I don't know if he was. Crusher. No, he's going straight into an auto sieve, not an auto. Ice compressor right here. Is that the right one? It's industrial craft. Let's make the other one. Let's make the auto compressor. He had the neutron, or this compressor, industrial craft. Let's go with expressium auto compressor. And then what that should do, I'll probably need another item extraction cable. We'll look at it in a second. Why don't you guys go? The only guide I've looked at is for the lava generator. But this goes into here. Can't put that in there, but it goes into here. And then once there's 9 of these, it should auto compress into a double, which then can be extracted into here and sieved. So let's grab one more item extraction and we should be good. If I just did this, I'm gonna be so happy. Item extraction cable. Do we have a dropper? We don't. Over the pressure plates. Let's grab the dropper. Luckily, we grabbed some extra redstone. Because if this works, then we've made automatic redstone, which means we don't have to worry about that anymore, which is important. The only other thing is it also makes gold, which is very important as well, something that we were running out of. So that should pull from that side. So let's drop 8 more cobblestone. Oh, we need a thing going into there. Okay, so let's grab a chest. Doesn't matter what kind of chest. Do we have an extra chest in here? We do. Perfect. And then this one, we can just steal a hopper from here for now. Honestly, do we have a hopper? Because then I feel less bad about stealing Chris's. We do. So grab one to throw back on Chris's machine. Keel. We'll just dig 2 up here. So hopper on this, which means chest and space to open it. Put the cobblestone in there. So I did 1. See, I can't put that in there. That's crazy. It's so weird how that works. So let's throw all that in there. Once this gets to 9, it's currently at 2. It's all being powered well. So we'll go ahead and throw a couple blocks. We got 4, 5 that we need. We got 20 blocks, so we'll do 4 apiece. Just max out on crystal flux. And we'll throw 5 into this one. Oh, this one needs power too. Ha ha ha. Silly. Didn't even think about the fact that that's going to need power to crush. Which is fine, because guess what? We've got what's known as a coal generator. Generator. Easy. No problem. This is like the worst way to do this. This is the most disgusting way to build this, but it's going to be functioning, and that's all that I care about. Which should give that RF. Sick. 7. This needs grid power, which is fine. Needs 8 to function. Okay, good to know. Problem is, it's not enough if all of these are going at the same time, I don't think. So it has to prioritize which one it wants to do, and you don't really know which one that's going to be. So that should auto-craft into this, which is auto-sieving, which is sick. And what that should do is, or what we can make that do, is then go into restarting in 5 minutes. No. So one more item extract into a chest is what I'm thinking. So one more auto extract into a chest. We will make this time chest is basically empty, so let's just steal this one. This just is empty, so we're gonna use that. Need that, sorry. Oh, need that as well. Arrows I don't need. 2 more inscriber tablets. Salary. Oh, and this potion. Take that chest. Oh, we need the extraction cable. Because we need a little of everything that we forgot about. So we need a dropper. Perfect. We need a pressure plate. And we need the item extraction cable. Alright, this should be the last thing. This will use the entire wall that we built. With this, we should now have all the materials that that creates. And it's working again. And then because of that, we can also now, because of the grid power that we're creating, first thing I want to make sure this is still running as much as possible. Let's go make some lava mills. Seven, and I ran out of the other thing. We have a thing of lava as well, but we can actually place most of these down, believe it or not. So what I'm looking at is this flows once, which means it can activate here. Also flows once here, which means it can activate here. This one can flow this way once, and then activate here and here. And this one flows once, which means it can activate here. That's 39. This goes up to how many? 200 before we start getting efficiency loss. So yeah, that's basically what that's gonna look like. This is kind of useless right here, I think. Having this close together, but that's fine. Trying to think best way to get efficiency out of it. So from this block, if I go, let's do it this way. If I go, that's a generator. And I would need lava here, running this way and running this way. Well, that allows me to put a generator here, which is 45. This is sweet. God, the mobs are fun. Let's actually do something real fast. Let's actually create as many as we can of these as well. Ran out of redstone. It's fine because we're getting more. 3 more using the skystone, or the burnt stone burnt that we have. It's a little dangerous, but it's okay. So they're gonna put this here. That flows once. Over here. Oh, that is unfortunate. It's okay though. That flows once. Gives us 51 total grid power. It is generating at this constant rate. Let's grab the stone that's in here. And let's turn this into slabs. Let's cover this up so we don't die. Grid power still 51, perfect. Just to make this room a little bit safer. That should give us plenty of grid power. This is still compressing. Compressing. No! Server restart! Alright, we're gonna give it a few minutes. There's no way for me to know when it's reset because Chris is not here. So, as of right now, we're just kind of in standstill. Waiting for that to fix itself, so. I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of relaxing, no gameplay. I don't think it's reset yet, but we'll give it a quick check. Tis not, so we'll give it a few minutes. Finally getting some grid power going. Chris gonna be so happy. I'm gonna hop on my mobile game. If you guys haven't heard of Idle Heroes, it's pretty fun. I would recommend it. Played it multiple times throughout the last probably 10 years or so. But it's a good fun game. It's one of those idle heroes. It's an idle attacking game. So basically you build a team. Stars are 1-star heroes up to 5-star heroes, and then use multiple 5 stars to make 6s, multiple 5s. On top of that 6 to make a 7. 7s, you need a 6 and some 5s to make an 8, up to 10. 10 is the highest base star. Then you start getting into what's known as enabling levels, and it just goes on from there. But it's pretty fun. And I've got free to play. I've spent a little bit of money on it before, and it's fun either way. It's a little slower, obviously, free to play, but what game isn't? Logging in. Okay. That's better than last time. Okay, we're back in. Cool. Okay, so we're looking at this. This is still crafting. This is still going. I forgot you can feed him. We got resources, dog. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go here. That's going to be the smartest way to divvy up the resources. That's all the things you can get, I'm assuming, considering. So for now, they should divvy up into their respective first lines, and then as we get more and more and more, it should work that way. So we'll grab, can it do double, or can it do compressed? Crusher. Cannot. Okay, so it only does normal cobblestone. So we'll grab, first we'll put that back. And we'll grab an inventory of those. Pumped into the chest here. Not sure how many extras I already had, so we'll throw Those in 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a little extra, so we'll grab 5. And we'll fill this up the rest of the way. Perfect. Check our sky stone. Looking good. Oh, we actually have some extra redstone here that we can fill that up with, which is perfect. And we'll keep that going. So that should be automatically generating dust. So the reason we want to keep upgrading our grid power, and why we're going to need a lot, is because our plan is to create, out of the red ones, that's fine. Our plan is to create a fully generating everything. So let's look at this again. Let's remove these for every block that we break. So this needs to flow this way, which will allow me so it flows that way once. That'll allow me to put one there, and it'll allow me to put one there. And then I can take the slabs, which I put away for some reason. Instead of bouncing up and down on the slabs, I might honestly just cover the whole room in the slabs. But it is cool to see. So I'll put that there. That's the source block, so that'll flow here, which will allow me to put grid power here. And then the last block will be into Chris's chicken farm, so we're actually not going to do that. Don't want to mess up Chris's chicken farm. So there's a little bit of grid power going this way, but that's fine. Go ahead and break that up to 3. No biggie. Yeah, we'll replace that real fast. Grab some normal stone, if we have any left. We have a little bit, so we'll smelt some. No biggie. That's fine. And yeah, we'll go ahead and cover all this up. I think that's just going to make it look nicer. And then we'll move on from there. So let's do that for now. That should be good. Should I think I should do this though, so I know where my big boys are. So for this one, we have grid power flowing to here, which means flow, which means lava source. Which is fine. I think those are a little close together, because this one can create a shit ton on its own, basically. But that is okay. Lava room. Only one more. Okay, so let's see. We probably need to make a new lava source then. Let's go back here and grab some lava. Okay, so we got source here, which means flow, grid, 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 grid. Source here, which means flow, grid, yeah, grid, grid. Perfect. So if I remove here, oh, this should be clear. Flow, grid. So this is ungrid. grid, and this is ungrid. So I should be able to get power. If I go here, flow, that means grid, grid, just fine. So I go grid here, and flow here, yes. Flow here, which puts put one there. And there. I need that to flow one here as well. Go ahead and break that and do it. Put one there. And there. And then with this, they don't need to flow one this way. Oh, that's not right. And I don't need to flow one this way, which will go there. That means grid power here, 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 and here. No siree. You can take you and your little garbage. So loud. Things that I don't want. That's nice though. Bunch of fucking redstone from that, which is super cool because we love some good redstone. Bones or whatever, fleshes, whatever. That's whatever. No good loot bags yet. Gonna grab what I can. Here are the skellies. Rare, epic, and legendary are all I really care about. Let's see what we got here. Epic loot bag and wither skeleton skulls, perfect. Wither skeleton skull, love that. Nothing. Everything is in here already, perfect. Nothing in here looks like I want it, which is perfect. Turn that back on. Now we'll go to opening some of these bad boys. Portal charm, iridite ingots. Throw that over there for now. The skeleton skull can go in here too. Let me see that. The rare first. Diamond hoe, unnecessary. Growth crystal 2, cool. Slime ball, cool. I'll grab that last loot bag here. Slime ball, golden. Inferium apple gives buff absorption. Sure. Pick all those back up. Trash. Cute. A few more skulls to use as needed. So we're gonna need everything we just did again. But for... Sorry, I'm just gonna organize this real fast. How dare it do that to me right as I'm grabbing it. Close there. Close there. Made it. Nice. One away. Nice. Okay. So we need one more here. 4 more here. 1 more here. And then we've got a full inventory of this stuff. We can even like say, hey, I don't really care about the gunpowder. Right, I really want the redstone. And so we can actually swap these around. Do this like that. And we'll actually take up all of this with the gunpowder. Got super useful items. Just another one. The gold as well. Like we don't really need bone meal. So we can leave bone meal there. Actually just swap this around. And the gold can take up the thing there. I've just gone through a couple stacks, but that's because they're all in here. So I would love to get the speed upgrades. I don't know how much the grid power is able to maintain of the speed upgrades, so we'll grab them and we'll see what we can do with them. So we got the magical and the normal ones. Are they from the same? Both from extra. Bunch of magicals. Max upgrade 16. Power penalty level 1. 1 GP. So this max upgrade is 4. As far as just a little bit extra GP, which we have GP now, so it's not that scary. But even just a little bit of speed. How many crushers we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a compressor. So 4 divided by the 8 that we had. It's actually 2 apiece. Increases the GP requirement a little bit. And then can we speed upgrade this? No, because that's where that goes. Oh, we can't speed upgrade that either. Okay, so that upgrades all the speeds for a pretty good amount. This one can't upgrade speed. Oh, we can. So we'll throw a couple speeds in there as well. And we'll grab some more of the stone because we're going to need a lot of the stone for all the different mills. So we'll start with stone. We needed let's grab 2 stacks. Actually, let's go ahead and just grab a chest. And let's grab can I make this even so we have a chest full of cobblestone? Let's open the backpack and just throw some shit in there. What happened right now? The Ender Sword? Okay. Let's throw all this in here. I want an inventory full of cobble. I keep shift clicking. It's not shift click, it's just right click. Cool. That should give me full chest worth. That's great because I'll grab a chest. I'll need a hopper as well, but let's go boonk. Let's mine that block right above it. Let's grab a chest worth of. I'm stupid. Chest worth of cobble. Now it's in my inventory. Chest worth of cobble. Let me just smelt that down. Let's test this guy. That's 2 full rows down. There it is. And there's a full inventory. I somehow lost 3. Nope, it was a glitch. Okay. That's a full inventory. Let's throw that in there. Cool. Grab that stone back out real fast. And we'll grab all of that into this. We'll take that and do that. All that into this. Actually, had a little bit extra there, which is totally fine. We'll just throw that in there. Now we're gonna have a full set of cobblestone going to these mills because I feel like we're gonna be making a lot of these mills, so we're gonna want that very much so happening. I know we have a hopper in here as well. That's a hopper. Oh, fucking emerald cobblestone generator not being used. That's interesting. Why is that happening? That should auto pump into there. Perfecto. Why do we have a cobble stone generator not making cobblestone? How is that helpful? Got one there. Generator 2.5. Generator 2.5. It was Chris's. Okay. I guess we'll just make a shit ton more of this. Stack limit 2,816 stacks. What are we looking at right now? 3 million cobblestone. 41,000. That might be maxed out. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know what this is happening over here. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's check on this. Can we fill in anything? We can. Fill that in, fill that in. That's good, that's good. This can be filled in now. Almost there. And one there. Perfect. I want to fill that in because as soon as that bone mill comes a thing, the bone mill will start filling this up a little bit, which is no biggie. We are running out of coal. Interesting. Okay. So let's grab some keel from our charcoal draconium smelter. Probably grab a stack of wood here. I'll make sure that's still running at full capacity. Cool. I should grab one more stack of wood there. To the top, perfect. And then for these, we can grab all of these sticks. And just trash them. Everything in here sticks. You are very creepy. Okay, let's do this like that, and we'll make as many of those as we can. Perfect. That's 5 apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have 6 generators, so that's actually 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. And then these first 2 will get 2 extra. Actually, this one's completely empty, so we'll give this one 4. And this one's almost completely empty, so we'll give this one 4 as well. I would hit block of coal. That's fine, that's fine. So we'll have to wait for those to finish before we can throw some charcoal in there. So for now, we'll just go ahead and max out 10 there, 9 there, perfect. That's good. This is now good. This is now 2 away from being good. That's gonna be plenty of gold. This is now creating many of the stone. Perfect. With the redstone coming in, I actually might grab some real fast. How much do we have in here right now? 39. Let's go ahead and grab another item extraction cable. And let's grab that, because we love item extraction cables. And then we're going to grab, or I guess we can just type it in here as well. It's easy if we just type in wood. And we just do it ourselves. No need to be lazy right now. And we'll just throw a chest here with an extraction cable going into it, and that should pump all of our stone into that, which is perfect. Is there an item? I guess what's the mod for this? Cyclic. So we'll do at cyclic item. Item transferred node. Wireless transmission of items. Perfect. How does that made? Block of gold, some redstone. I love that. That's actually relatively cheap. Block of gold's a little expensive, but we have them. Trash void is awesome. Item sorter. Sorting machine for use with cables and hoppers. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just the transfer node. Mining dynamite. Drops 100% of blocks broken as items. Does not hurt anything living. That's including us. Which is pretty cool. What does that entail? There's a boomerang. Storage bag. Okay. Dropper minecart. What is this? Bunch of just random shit thrown into a thing, and it gives you 6 dynamite for mining. It's kind of cool. I want to make one of these. Or 2 of these, technically. I should have enough gold for it. Definitely have enough diamonds for it. I think the comparator is going to be a little annoying. But let's see. Yeah, comparator is the only thing we don't have. We need 4 of those. We don't technically have any of the torches or any chiseled stone. Chiseled slab. Oh, it's normal stone works. Okay. So we'll grab a stack of cobble. As always, throw that bad boy in there. Grab that stack back out. That's not what I wanted. Give me that. Actually, I can go in there for now. This comparator, we need 3, 6, 9, 12. So we need 12 of these. Do we have enough redstone? We do. Let's make 4. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Should allow us to make 2 of these. Missing the iron bars. Interesting thing to be missing. Item transfer nodes. Sweet. Okay, so what this should be able to do, since I'm putting it into there, let's put this. Okay. Find a location to a GPS marker. Okay, so that's a new thing. Didn't know I needed that. Let's look at GPS marker. Okay, can we make that? We don't have paper. Is there a way for us to make paper? Something feather pulp? Feather meal made from shredding feather. It's an interesting thing. I don't think we have any ability to that. Pressure on wood. Okay, that's not too bad. Bonsai trees with the paper bark sapling. just paper on an oak sapling or such. Mark it. You can grab one for some emeralds. Let's do that. Stack of emeralds. Go to the market over here. Sapling. We want paper. Wait, alpha LMNO P. Papa, no, I want paper bark. Start typing in paper bark. Or a couple of those bad boys. That's a way to get paper. Technically need an axe, or I can just do this because I'm lazy. Bam. 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 That'll be interesting. See that. Let's do that again. There it is, 100% in here. Paper bark. That goes there. Again, dirt flies into the system. Paper bark sapling. Cool. That'll give us paper. Now, how do we get can lapis? I don't know if it can. We need blue dye. Blue bells. A sag mill, or just 1 for 1. Light blue could be from wool, which is not really helpful. Blue orchid, light blue shimmering, mystical light blue, blue orchid. Should have blue here. We have blue dye. That with a piece of paper should work. Have we got a piece of paper? We have. Add the paper. That. We'll type in the word blue again. Doesn't work. Blue dye natural. Light blue dye, and white pigment or bone meal seem to work. Okay. Wait. What is that? What is that recipe? That wasn't it. This is so difficult. Light blue dye. Wait, lapis with what? Lapis with bone meal. Okay. Lapis. Bone meal. Give me a sack of that. Makes 1. Okay. So if I go into the find a location to the GPS marker. Saves the location of a block. Only 4 pages. I'm sure we can find it real fast. Something to bind with. Not that. This is the item area. GPS marker. Bundle cable. Indoor bookshelf. Rainbow cannon. Oak. Wooden wrench. Player launcher. Rod levitation. Standard exchange chapter. Gentle exchange chapter. Water something. Randomizer, no. Maybe some sort of detectors, whatever. I need to use this to like click on a block and then put it in the thing. Okay, sweet. Just shift click on something. So now if I put this into here, text that it's a chest, and my stone burnt should be going in here now. So let's see if this goes up by 1 on its own. Give it 5-10 seconds. And not going in, is it? Let's go look. No, it is not. Let's try one thing that I think might work. And that's gonna be break that. I think if I go here, I do it, I click that, because that's already GPS located. And I go one more. Let's try an item extraction. And if I click here, will that connect to the system? No. Okay. Alright, we'll fuck around with this next time. It is time for me to hop off here. Grab that. Did I get the rod? Did. It's already located to the chest. We'll mess around with that next time. For now, appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We got some stuff done. I'll go a quick recap. We've worked on grid power. We've got our lava grid power here, total of 63, which is awesome. We created an auto dust sifter, which is also super awesome because now we're getting gold ore pieces, we're getting nickel, we're getting bone meal, which is whatever, we're getting a bunch of redstone, we're getting Certus quartz, silver, blaze powder. It's going to be super sick. So this is just going to work on its own as long as we keep putting cobblestone into here. And this seems to be pumping pretty good. We've got some speed upgrades. I'll probably look into upgrading these because you can have up to 16 of these in there. So that'll just speed through, which is super cool. Obviously, it goes through the compressor, which is just pumping out some resources. So work on the item transfer nodes. I'll look a little bit into it. We'll be on Saturday morning. So tomorrow's Friday for me. Obviously, if you guys are watching this live, it's Friday as well. But yeah, that is it for now. And then we'll try to get item transfer nodes working. Because if we can get these working, then we can literally link up multiple of these into our system, and then everything that's in here will auto transfer to the ME system. We can link up this chest into the ME system, so basically you don't need this massive chest anymore because the ME system will literally have everything. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you catch me on Saturday morning for the next episode where we continue this project. And eventually the goal is to basically never see these again, and to basically have the coal generators automatic or upgraded into RF power. But had to have each of the sifting types being made all at once. So again, hope you guys have a great day. That is it for me. Peace.